What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. First off, it's 4th of July weekend, so I hope everybody's enjoying their holiday weekend so far. Hopefully you get a long weekend out of it. I know I'm getting a long weekend out of this, so it's going to be nice to actually have some time to sit down at the bench and work on some stuff. We're actually going to work on something today. I haven't had a lot of progress in the shop. I haven't had a lot of time. So the last thing I did was I painted the Nomad. You guys saw a little bit of that, and that went over really well. You guys seem to have liked that, and that's awesome. If, you know, by me showing you guys a little bit of how I do things on a small scale, like rattle canning stuff and, my process, which is on a very tight budget, if me doing that helps you guys out or boosts your confidence, or you learn just one little tiny thing, that's fantastic. That's exactly what I'm setting out to do and what I want to accomplish. So it makes me happy, which brings me to my next point. I think what I'll do today is I got something else I'm going to show you. So I sprayed the body, and you saw it came out pretty good. And, it did come out, not too bad. The Tamiya paint lays beautiful. I just absolutely, I love this paint. And I've got my dust-free box, within reach. I can spray, you saw, spray, put it right in the box. But unfortunately, that system is not 100% foolproof, and there's a little bit of dust in this. You probably can't see it on camera. Maybe you can, but there's some in the roof, and there's some on the side here, and there's one little speck right there on the hood. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how I wet sand or color sand. Now there's no clear on this. This is just the paint. So I'll show you the next step in my process today, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys like it, and hopefully you can pick up something from it. And yeah, since I learned how to do a little bit of editing, we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So here is my little setup for wet sanding. Forgive the camera angle if this isn't good. I'm sorry, it's the best I can do right now. I do want to set up a fancy overhead thing, but I'm just not there. So hopefully this works for everybody. So when I'm wet sanding, I got my little tub of warm soapy water. I use Dawn dish soap. The soap. So I've learned some of these techniques from watching some of you guys out there, and talking to some, in my opinion, some of the most talented model builders there are. So this is my interpretation of what I have learned, and so far it worked. It works pretty good for me. So yeah, warm soapy water. The soap helps. The soap helps with the sanding. It helps almost like lubricate the sanding pads. These are the pads I use. You can get them at anywhere, basically any hobby supply. I happen to get this package from Hobby Lobby. So these go from, I think, $3,200. Yeah, $3,200 all the way up to $12,000. So, and relatively cheap. So what I do is I get your body, bloop, in the wash it goes. So what I do is usually I stand up while I'm doing this, but I kind of want you guys to see what's happening here. So when I'm wet sanding, I start with 4,000. The 4,000 pad. I let that soak for a minute. like I said, I wouldn't, under normal circumstances, I think this paint job would probably be nice enough for me not to even worry about this. But because I'm going to be bringing this to our show in October, and I really want to go the extra mile on these two builds, as well as the next build that's going to be coming down the pike, the 32 High Boy. I want to go just that extra little bit, so I'm going to wet sand it. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, isn't that a metallic? It is, and I've heard that you shouldn't sand metallics, and I've heard that you can. So I'm telling you what I do. It's a metallic, so I go really light. Right? And I make sure I hit every bit of it. Because sometimes if you sand a metallic, it'll kind of change the way it looks. And you don't want to like change the way the metallic in the roof looks and then not sand the sides of the car, per se. So that's how we do this. So I grab the pad, I grab the hood. I know it's hard to see, I'm sorry. But I do little circles, real light, keeping it wet. Just move my way around. Always, I'm like maybe dunking it too much. I don't know if there's such a thing when you're wet sanding. But I try and stay, uniform, small circles. Work my way, I don't try not to jump around too much, I guess you'd say. Work my way all the way around. Keep hitting that body, that's not good. Like that. Working my way around. So I can already see that the dust is gone in this, just from this first stage, which is good. All right, and that's the 4. So then I step up to a 6. Start the process all over again. Small circles. So, while I'm doing this, can you guys think of anything else you'd like to have me talk about? Throw me some ideas so that I can help you guys out. Hopefully, I've got some people that watch this channel and they're picking some stuff up. That's basically all I want to do is help everybody out and have fun with it. Most of all, have fun with it. I don't want this to become like a job or a chore. Boy, if it ever becomes a job or a chore for any of you guys, take a break. That's what I do. And I realize that I'm kind of BSing right now. But what else you gonna do when you're wet sanding? Usually I got music going or I got a YouTube video going in the background while I'm doing this monotonous type of stuff. But also, how am I doing? This is like I said, this is new for me, showing you guys some of the stuff that I do, and hopefully I'm doing good. Okay, so that's the 6. And we'll step up to the 8. I'm also seeing now that the dust is gone. I got some scratches that I didn't get. I think down in the plastic. Sometimes that happens to me. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll sand, like when I cut the hole in that hood, cut the hole in that. I sanded the edges of it, and I got some scratches, I think, in the plastic that I didn't quite get to. So I'm going to have to think, do I want to strip this hood and sand it, or is the clear going to cover that? I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, it's just the hood, so worst case scenario, if I've got to strip it, resand it, start over, it's just the hood. I mean, it could be worse. So, okay, so that's the hood. Hood's done. I'll set that off to the, actually I'll leave it in there. Because now I've got to, usually I walk away, I rinse it, and then but I'm not going to do that for this time. I'm going to step up to do just a little bit of the car. So the biggest problem on the car is the roof. I've got those are the biggest chunks of dust. So let's wet sand the roof. Again, starting with 4,000 grit. Going light, small circles. And again, you gotta hit, I'm gonna make sure that I hit the entire car with each grit. Dunk it. Now I tried to actually cut these pads down to smaller sizes, and I kept, when they're smaller, I kept dropping them. Some of you guys know me personally, you know, but a lot of you don't. I've got some arthritis that I deal with. Building these models actually helps with my dexterity in my hands, believe it or not. But you know, like the small pads, I had a hard time holding on to them. So I just keep the pad full size, and then I let them dry out thoroughly. Rinse them, let them dry out, and they do okay. Plus, they're inexpensive enough where I don't mind, you know, after 3 or 4 sandings, I'll pick up a new package. That doesn't bother me. And what I'll do is also I kind of, I said, go over the whole thing. I try and go small as circles as I can go. And once you get to a certain point, you'll almost feel, this might not make any sense, you almost might feel a squeak, if you get what I'm saying. That's how light I'm going here. Little spots like that are kind of hard. Underneath the tail lights, the back side of the fin. That's kind of a tough spot to get to, but I'll do the best I can do here. Hear that? That's not a small circle, but you really can't do one there. Anyways, you guys get my drift. This is going to take me way too long to do on video, but you get the drift. Let me dry off my hands, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Hopefully that was a good little process for you guys. Like I said, in order to do that, that video would have been a half an hour long, if not longer. So once that dries, I rinse that off with some cold water, and I'll let that air dry for a little while. Then I've got to decal that one. So I think what I'll do is I'll get that done, decaled, I'll get it cleared, And then I will show you the polishing process on that I do. And we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of the chassis done this weekend while in between doing stuff like that. I still got the Nova going. You know, I get the chassis for the Novas right here. I've started putting the interior tub together on it. Again, I'm not really good at making a lot of fast progress, and I apologize for that. I'm just so dang busy. So that's it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it. If you could do me a favor, go check out Hobby Nut Models. The link for Hobby Nut Models is in the description of the video. Mark over there just got a good size shipment of some of the new releases from Revell. So if you're looking for some of those models that are coming out, go check them out. He's got them. He's also got some really cool used stuff over there that I've had my eye on. I've been perusing that website almost daily, drooling over some of the stuff he's got over there. So please go check him out. And if you would like one of my shop cards, there's always an email. Send me an email. I'll get one out to you. And again, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please hit the subscription button, hit the bell. Go back, watch some of my videos. I've got a couple of dudes that are going back through and watching my old videos, and I get a chuckle out of it because, you know, I'll get a comment from a video that's, you know, a couple months old and be like, hey, I found another one. Good video, which is just awesome. I really appreciate that, guys. So, I mean, that's it. I'm done rambling. I'm done BSing. Let me know what you think. Enjoy your 4th, and we'll talk again soon.